Good morning, students. Please take out your packet, turn to page 19, lesson 5. Factoring trinomials using product sum method. Objective: given a trinomial expression with leading coefficient of 1, students will be able to factor the expression using the product sum method. Your vocabulary: factor, an algebraic expression at its lowest value. Another definition is an algebraic expression that divides another number or expression evenly. Binomial, a polynomial with two terms. Trinomial, a polynomial with three terms. The quadratic form is ax squared plus bx plus c. Key concepts. Always keep the quadratic form in mind when you're factoring. Ax squared plus bx plus c. When a equals 1, there are two values that sum up to b and create a product of c. So they sum up to b and create a product of c. These values are part of our factors. Factor will look like x plus or minus p times x plus or minus q. The plus or minus means plus or minus. Enter a plus sign or a minus sign will be there. Either a plus sign or a minus sign. Real world connections. Electrical engineers use polynomials for example, when working on programming heating units. It also shows up in computer science as software programmers and web developers use polynomials. Sample problem 1. It says, factor the trinomial x squared plus 6x minus 16. So it wants you to identify the a, b, and c of the given trinomial. So again, we're using a quadratic form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c. Taking the equation, x squared plus 6x minus 16. Therefore, your a will be your equals 1 because that's the coefficient here. Your b will equal 6 because that's the coefficient here. And your c will equal negative 16. Step 2. In order to find the two values that sum up to b and create the product of c, we must list all the factors of c. Be careful with your negative signs, okay? Factors of negative 16. So factors of negative 16, two things that equals that. We have 2 times negative 8 will give us negative 16. We have 4 times negative 4 will give us negative 16. We also have 8 times negative 2 will give us 16. So looking at these terms or these factors, let's see what step 3 has us do. Step 3 says pick the factors, right? So looking at our factors that we did in my factor tree here, we know that they have to sum up to b. B we found out was 6. So let's put that here. So a equals 1, b was 6, and c was negative 16. So now that we have that, we have our factors here. Which one would you think that equals to positive 6? So if we take 8 times negative 2, therefore 8 times negative 2 will be the sum of b. Step 4. Excuse me. Step 4 says put the values into binomials. You have to make sure you're careful with your signs. The binomial should look like this. If you put this in a binomial, we had x and x. What is our sign with this? It'd be x plus 8, and then we'll have x minus 2, because these two terms should equal this number here, okay? So we started out with, so here we're going to check the answer by multiplying your factors using the FOIL method, okay? So we have x plus 8, x minus 2. How do we get that? Let's do the FOIL. This x times this x gives us x squared. X times negative 2 give me minus 2x. You have 8 times x, which will give me plus 8x. X times negative 2 give me negative 16. Now from here, we're going to combine like terms. We have x squared. You have a negative 2x and a positive 8. Negative 2 plus 8 give us a positive 6x minus 16. So that was us checking to make sure it works, and it does. Step 3 says example 2, factor the trinomial x squared plus 5x plus 6. We need to identify our A, B, and our C. So our A will be 1, our B will be 5, and our C will equal 6. Same thing here. In order to find the two values, it has to sum up to B and create a product of C. List all the factors of 6. So the factors of 6 will be, you have 1 times 6, you have 2 times 3, you have, or that's the only way, or if you did 6 times 1 and 3 times 2, still the same thing no matter how you write it. So we're going to go with 3 times 2 because it adds up to 5. And as you see, it's not a negative 6, so we don't need any negative numbers here. So now we have, when you set it up, you have x plus 2, and then we have x plus 3. We're going to see if it equals up to our original equation of x squared plus 5x plus 6. So let's do the FOIL method and factor this out. That gives me x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 6. Combine like terms, x squared plus 5x plus 6. So it equals the same thing. So it's identical. And another method you can do this, you can also kind of switch this up a little bit. If you took this way here and you just took this line, you can factor it another way. I'll show you the other way. You can take x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 6. You can factor out. Here you can factor out here. What does this binomial have in common here? They have an x in common. So you pull out an x. What's left is x plus 3. Here, this one has a positive 2. So you can pull out a plus 2. And what it have, x plus 3, it takes it back. These two are identical. So that we know that that is one of our factors, our binomial. And what's left is x plus 2 is what you pulled out. So you have x plus 2, which all means the same thing. So that is 2 different ways you can do that. Next question, next statement. It says now, pick the factors. We already did that. We said 2 times 3. Your binomial, that looked like x plus 3, x plus 2. And when you check, you want to check it. Let's check it since we've done it 2 ways here. Let's check it with the box method here. So the box method, we have factor. Our first one was x plus 3. So let's do x plus 3. And here we have x plus 2. With that in mind, x times x is x squared. X times 2 is a positive 2x. 3 times x is a positive 3x. And then 3 times 2, it gives us a positive 6, which gives us the same thing as x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. We're going to combine these like terms, and we get x squared plus 5x plus 6. That is your box method. So now that you're finished with your notes, I need you to turn your page over and write your summary.